Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. How about the defense there trying to set the tone of the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing Jones. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. To try again after the sack. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Crocker has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Giants at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners at 8. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Steps away. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as they're good for 15 in the first. Up the middle they go. Crocker able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Look too easy. Thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Foreman. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon here, because he hasn't missed all year. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Jones. Pass is complete to Daniel Bellinger. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Touchdown, Giants! Scotty Miller, 62 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself, that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability that was at the forefront on that one.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive of 4 plays. And the finishing touch was a nice long run into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. The 20. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 63 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, it's Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now Foreman. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Foreman, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A carry for Foreman. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Foreman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back near his goal line, here's Mayfield. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On the return, Jackson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Giants. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the jet sweep, it's Robinson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run with Foreman. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Foreman, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal
too.
person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York